Good morning, guys. Okay, today I am going to be putting on makeup or showing you my face regimen when it comes to makeup. My cat is literally right behind the mirror. Okay, he's scurried away now. Good. He's probably gonna be wondering why I'm talking to myself. I talk to him all the time, so anyway. Okay, so yeah. This is my face without makeup. I have a lot of acne, as you can see, but it is what it is. That's why they invented makeup. Okay, so I started off with this. It's called Glam Glow Starter. It's a mega illuminating moisturizer. I got it as like a sample at Sephora, and it kind of has like a nude color to it. I just use it as a moisturizer, but technically I guess if you're not super about wearing makeup, this would be a good way to like put a base on. Okay. Now I'm gonna moisturize my lips with my chapstick that I bought at the Mexico airport. Souvenirs, woohoo. Okay, cool. So the first thing I usually put on is, what is it? Color corrector. I actually just recently started using color corrector because I never really knew what was the point of it, but I mean, maybe I'm kind of using it wrong, but it kind of gives you the like the purpose of each one on the back. Like, as you can see, this one here is for number 1, which is, yeah, it's like a camouflage for dark circles. So I inherited some lovely ojeras from my dad's side of the family, so we always look tired even when we're not tired. So I mean, I pretty much got a double whammy though, because I'm always tired regardless. So okay, so there's that. The yellow one is for combats discolorations. Okay. But on the little diagram, it shows you to put it over your, oh my god, I'm so sorry if I have boogers, I should have checked. But on the diagram, it shows that you have to put it over your eyelids. Okay. And then the green one, the third one, was for, it says it neutralizes redness. So I went all out when I first got this and put all the green stuff on my pimples because I just thought, okay, it neutralizes the red. So I put it there and I wasted pretty much all of it. The purple one is for like a highlight kind of, but I just rub it on top of my acne because I figure, why not have something that illuminates that area so it doesn't look so red and blotchy. So the next thing that I put on is eyeshadow. So I have 2 eyeshadow palettes. 2. I have, let me show you. The most basic one, the one every girl has. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is how much I've used it. I've had it for maybe like 2 years now. And the one I use the most is Marzipan. That's like the best one. I knew a girl in San Francisco who had a cat named Marzipan. It was the cutest thing ever. And then my salted caramel one was pretty cool too, but it fell off and I lost it. Oh my god, my cat is just right here. You guys wanna see my cat? I don't want to touch him because then I'm gonna have to wash my hands again. But well, you know what? Here you go. This is my cat. This is Archie. Say hello. Hi, YouTube. Okay. He's probably like, what the heck? Okay, so... Oh yeah, I was gonna show you my other palette. Oh my god, sorry, I have ADD. I'm just kidding. I just got distracted, that's all right. Okay, my other eyeshadow palette is the Kat Von D Angels and Devils. Or Saints and Sinners, I'm so sorry. Saints and Sinners palette. So it looks like a cathedral, like a glass, like a stained glass window. And the colors here are pretty out of whack. Like there's not like a specific like palette they're going for. It's just a bunch of colors. Some of these are fairly untouched. Like this, okay, the names are hilarious. Like this one's called Exorcism, and I'd never use it because I don't know why I would ever use that color. But the other color, like I really like Sacred Heart. It's like a very like orangey, neutral, peachy color. And then for this occasion, so I'm wearing like a flowery dress. So I kind of want like lighter colors. Probably gonna have to go with the other palette because it's just more, like I said, it's more basic. So yeah, here it is. Oh shit. Oh god, he's gonna pounce again. Jesus. So I am going to a family dinner, or like a brunch, I guess, with my family. Because my mom turned 52 earlier this week. And of course, everybody's busy during the week, so we're gonna barely be taking her out today. I mean, my dad took her out, like, on her actual birthday. They went to this restaurant. Oh, isn't that weird how it smokes up? That's awesome. But they went to this restaurant that's like, I don't even know what kind of era it is. I want to say like flapper almost, like the, you know, like 20s, 30s, 40s. It's called Original Mike's. They love that place. I actually really like that place too. And what's cool about Original Mike's is like they have classic cars for show, and they have live bands, and when they play music there, it's like the best music, like to dance to. Let me just tell you what the best music to dance to is. You know, they play like the regular radio hits, like Usher and like Lil Jon, Pitbull, and all that. But they also play like funk. You know, like Midnight Star and the Bar-Kays. You have to love funk if you love to dance. They also play like Selena and reggaeton. So mind you, where I live and where my parents live, excuse me, is predominantly Hispanic communities. So that's kind of why there's a mirror behind you guys, so I'm just gonna use that. Don't mind me. The predominant culture there is definitely mostly Hispanic, so that's why they play reggaeton and cumbias, and oh, I love it, man. And I've been told that, you know, even people who are not Hispanic love to wiggle to that music because it's just so good. I wonder if my cat like watches me put makeup on and like judges me, or like what his thought process is of, you know, his human mother painting her face every morning. I started wearing makeup pretty early on. I started wearing makeup, I think I was like 13, which is very young. I can see why a lot of like moms don't, or parents don't allow their daughters to wear makeup, because it's detrimental to your face, and then you end up like developing a dependency for it, and that's not good. But I love makeup. okay, so the first time I actually ever put on any kind of makeup was eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. Bacagala. I had a friend, we're no longer friends anymore, it's pretty sad. But I had a friend back then who I hadn't seen in years, and she came over to my house. I was maybe like 12, and she was like, "You don't wear makeup yet?" And I was like, "No, I don't even know how to do that." And she was like, "By the way, that's all I'm gonna do for my eyeshadow because I'm not gonna. We're going to like a early type of thing, and it's with family after all, and it's a Chinese restaurant. Like it's in Laguna Beach, and honestly, every time we've gone, like there's only like one or two other families there, and I don't want to be popping in with like this heavy eye makeup. So I don't even think I'm gonna put eyeliner on, and I'm kind of glad because I love eyeliner. Eyeliner is the ish, but the eyeliner that I bought from Sephora is absolute trash. It's so bunk, and it was $14, and I bought it to like save money because the struggle is real. But honestly, sorry, excuse me, I need to go get my eyelash curler for my backpack, so I'm gonna pause you really quick. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I took a few things with me in my backpack. But yeah, so I bought that eyeliner for cheap because, oh lord, my cat just fell. To save money, but the one that I had last was the Stila one, which was really good, but then, the felt tip kind of does get a little bit, like, scratchy, so it's not like a smooth line anymore. But anyway, this one here was like the Stylograph $14 Sephora one. I wonder if I tap it, if that'll make it, well, whatever. But this one is really bad. Like, it does not make a really good straight line, and I almost wanted to return it, but then I'm like, what if they say no and I have to like politely be like, oh, it's okay. I hate doing that, so I'm just not even gonna bother returning it. It's gonna be like my emergency eyeliner. But my really good friend told me that she's gonna hook me up with this eyeliner that's from the brand called Suavecito. If you're familiar with Suavecito pomade, it's like a hair product that mostly men use, but I'm sure actually no, I'm almost positive women use it as well for like that like pin-up like pomp. I don't know what it's called, but that thing. So I've had this eyelash curler for a very long time, and like I almost wonder like what is the average lifetime of an eyelash curler? Like, the only reason I've ever replaced an eyelash curler in the past is because I've lost my previous ones. But this has been like my longest lived eyelash curler. Yeah, I haven't lost it yet. That was me knocking on wood because I don't want to lose it. I don't want to spend the extra money. By the way, I blow on it because my eyelashes obviously get, like the ones that fall out, like get stuck in here. And like, I don't like risking a little eyelash just jumping into my eye and then I have to deal with that. And then it's just going to be a video of me taking out an eyelash from my eyeball. So I don't want to do that. It's the worst, huh? I read like a meme post that was like, the function of eyelashes is to block things from getting into my eye, but the ultimate betrayal is when the eyelash goes into your eye. It's like you can't even trust yourself. This is why I have trust issues. But yeah, I have pretty long eyelashes and I'm glad I do, but they're so straight, like it sucks. Like if I don't curl them, I swear they're just like pointing at the ground. And it's pretty lame. So everybody, well, not everybody, I'm sure some people have different ways of, yeah, I guess everybody has different ways of curling their eyelashes. I'm not sure I've mastered the, like, most effective way to do it because my eyelashes always kind of look kind of weird, kind of bunky. But lash extensions are, like, really in right now. And that's another thing that I'm like, oh no, like if I start doing that, I'm gonna grow dependency on it, and I'm gonna like how I look with them. Because honestly, okay, so this girl I knew up north, she was from Pinole. What's up? If you know where Pinole is, I actually never went there, but she was from Pinole, and I worked with her, and she was the one that told me about lash extensions. She's like, yeah, I want to say she pays 40. I could be wrong. But yeah, she paid 40 for them. And she pretty much told me herself, like, yeah, like I don't like how I look without them now, and now I get them like all the time. It's like kind of like doing your nails over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it's like, do I really want to spend that money? No, I don't. And I was blessed with these long ass eyelashes, and they just, like, right now they look kind of decent. Like, they're gonna stay up for a minute, and then by like 3 o'clock this afternoon they're gonna be like midway. Because the thing about my hair, and I've been told by so many people, is that my hair is really thick. Yeah, I have a little lisp, I know, I'm sorry. But so since it's so thick, it's gonna like eventually slouch. So I always have to get like a lightweight kind of mascara, because the weight of my eyelashes plus the weight of the mascara is just not a good combination. That's why some girls are like, yeah, I apply like 1,000 layers, and I'm like, honey, I'm only, oh Lord, look at that. Like, I am not gonna apply a bunch of it, because guess what? At the end of the day, it's just gonna make them fall more. And I don't want to deal with that. Ew, what's the wet thing under my toe? What did he put there? Oh gosh. I'm a kitten, man. I have to enjoy him now that he's full of energy. Because I know once he gets older, he's gonna be a little grump. But honestly, it's very, what's the word? It is very, it takes a lot of energy to deal with a little kitten. He's not even like a baby kitten anymore. Like, he's getting up there. He's noticeably bigger than when we first got him, and it's kind of sad. I just want to keep him tiny. Okay. So, these are my eyelashes, guys. Hello. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is the best part. This is the only part that makes me fucking beautiful. Goodbye, ugly. Okay, so I use Fenty. Oh my god. If you use Fenty, you know that this is literally like heaven sent. Like, God sent us this in a little fucking jar and was like, fuck it up. But the only thing is since it's summer, I'm noticeably tanner now, and this is fairly like, this was like my spring color when I was a spring chicken. Now I'm a little bit darker, and it's like, fuck. So I have this backup shit right here. This is Urban Decay foundation, which I really liked for a while, but then I noticed that it was very oily. Like, it comes on nicely. It's like a matte. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's got a matte finish. But then it makes your skin like, I don't know. It only looks good for like the first hour is what I'm saying. But since I'm cheap and I don't want to go and buy a new color yet, because I still have a lot of this, a lot. I'm just gonna kind of blend them together. And I always, okay, it's kind of weird, but I always breathe on it to like heat it up. Because, I don't know why I even do that, to be honest. So it comes on warmer on my skin, I guess, and it just kind of melts in. So I've read and heard that you have to blend up because that prevents wrinkles. but I don't know how effective that is. By the way, what do you guys think about the intolerance we have for aging in this society? Like, how do you guys feel about that? I personally think it's a shame. Like, I was recently reading a thread on Reddit. I love Reddit, by the way. A really good friend of mine told me, oh, the same one that my friend that I did the acid with, he's the one that told me about Reddit a long time ago. And I read a thread recently there that basically it said, the like post or the link said, when did you realize you were beautiful? And I clicked it expecting people to be like, oh, you know, like when people started complimenting me, or, you know, when I lost a lot of weight, or, you know, something like that. And then surprisingly, the top comment was when I looked at my old photos, and it was like I guess it must have been like a 60, 70-year-old person. First of all, what was he doing on the internet? I don't know. But yeah. And a lot of people commented on it. Like, I got a lot of, obviously it was the top comment. Yeah, and a lot of the comments were saying like yeah, people don't realize that like once they've aged like a certain amount, they'll like look at themselves and they're like, God, I was beautiful. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so sad. Like, the fact that we can't find beauty, or we refuse to find beauty in the older generations, that's not good. I think we need to work on a society that, you know, empowers the older generation and doesn't make them feel so like just not appreciated and not like worthy of being attractive, I guess. I don't know. But one thing I will say is that this society is not very kind to the older generation. Like, first of all, the whole like stigma, or the whole like stereotyping them all into like the baby boomer category, or the whatever the fuck was before that. Like, we're just not kind to them. Like, we want to blame our societal issues on them, and that's not okay, because how many of them were in power? Like, how many of them were the ones that decided that that's the way like society was gonna go? Yeah. Basically what I'm saying is be kind to the old peeps, because the old peeps are the reason we're here. Like, it's crazy. I see my parents and I see how much they've aged in the time that I've known them. Obviously, my whole fucking life. But it's just so trippy. Like, to see, oh God, now my face looks darker than my skin. But trust me, once I go outside, it's gonna work out. I hope. I don't even know. I see it a lot with my dad, because I just remember, like, I'd be out with my dad running errands and whatnot, and I was a little kid, you know, and I remember that son of a biscuit was always spitting game to the ladies. Always. By the way, I do my my eyeliner with this kind of brush, the little flat one, and I just use the brownest eyeshadow. I used to use like a weird like gel kind of thing, but it ran out and it was so good. Okay, so my friend had Ipsy, the girl I lived in San Francisco with. One of the girls I lived in San Francisco with. She had an Ipsy subscription, and sometimes she would get things that she just wasn't very fond of. And she would give me like her like leftover stuff that she didn't want. And I was like, come up. And that like eyebrow gel was one of them, and it was really good, but it ran out. And now I'm just like, I ain't gonna buy more. I'm gonna use my resources. And I get a lot of compliments on my eyebrows. Except for my little cousin, who's part of the younger generation. She hates on my eyebrows mad. And I get it. Like, I see how girls now, girls in their teens, I'm saying. I'm still a girl, you know? But like the younger generation, the it crowd, they use like Anastasia, like whatever that is, thing. But I'm just like, In my day, you had like the really thin, like really shaped eyebrows. You know, just like in the 90s, you had the McDonald's arches, and it was just, that was beauty, you know? Everyone is beautiful in their own way, in their own era, whatever era they're stuck on. Like now I understand why ladies from the 80s kept their hair the way they did. It was just beautiful to them. They weren't gonna adapt to this new beauty trends. Like, why? If by then you realize that beauty is on the inside. But yeah, back to what I was saying about my dad. So that guy was a big old flirt to all the ladies, and they loved it. I remember they would flirt back, but at the time, you know, I didn't know that they were flirting. They were just very like, and like very like smiley and la la la. Now I understand they were flirting. And I'll show you guys a picture of him someday. But yeah, he was a good looking dude. And honestly, now I look at him and I'm like, my daddy is a little old man. And he looks like total grandpa material. Like, ya va a ser un abuelito. And it's gonna be so cute. Okay, so what do you guys think about my eyebrows, huh? Wait, hold on. Oh god, I'm trying to do that, like that wiggle thing. You know what I can't do? I can't lift one eyebrow. Maybe I can. I don't know. Okay, so the next thing I have to do is I have to put on concealer. But since you can see, my hands have been touching all sorts of things, my cat included, my backpack, everything, germs. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go wash my hands. So I'll be right back. Hold on. Hello again. So I was wondering where my kitten was because he got really quiet. He's under me. He's sleeping. Okay, so now we're gonna do concealer. So as you can see, it's completely empty. I need to get a new one. I'm gonna get a new one today. I thought this shit was Maybelline. What the oh, it is Maybelline. Holy fuck, it's right there. I didn't see it on the front though. I use the Master Conceal by Face Studio. I guess it's like a Maybelline like thing. I don't know. But yeah, I use the 30 light medium, and this has been my favorite concealer forever. Let's see if anything comes out. I got a little bit. You really only need a little bit. But oh, I have some fallout. Hold on. Okay, that didn't really work, but whatever. I've been using this concealer forever, and it's my favorite. I know I'm not supposed to put it on top of like pimples, but honestly, like my entire fucking face is a big ass pimple, so I'm just gonna do whatever I want. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make myself feel beautiful. I kind of just slap it on because I find that if you streak it, you can see like basically like the tracks of it. So what I do is I just whack it in there. Whack it in there. By the way, I totally know why this side of my face got really effed up. Because it was pretty even. Like, I had some here, but then this side totally broke out. And I know why. So at work, I wear a headset sometimes because obviously typing while I'm on the phone is a lot easier if I'm hands-free. But, yeah, that headset goes like this. And I think it was germy. And the thing about the company that I work at, like, a lot of stuff. Oh God, look at the cut. Oh Jesus, my cat is savage. I didn't even notice that one. Oh, that's so depressing. I have a really gnarly one on my knee from yesterday because he tried jumping on me, but he missed, and he like slid. And when he slid, I guess he took his claws out, and I got a really nasty one on my knee, and it looks so bad. I kind of threw a little bit of a fit. I'm pretty tolerant. I have a high tolerance for pain, but like blood, I don't do. I don't do. I do. I don't do well with blood. Like, if I see a lot of blood, it freaks me out. So I was kind of like, oh, look at all the blood. He didn't understand. He didn't know it was bad. Okay, so what we're just going to do is we're going to pretend that that's just like a beauty mark. Like, you know, the ones that stick out, kind of like a mole. We're just going to hope nobody judges me on that, okay? So I'm going to wait for it to kind of dry. While it's drying, I'm going to spray on a little bit of, it's not perfume, it's just like it's just a Victoria's Secret like body spray. Oh, so sexy. Oh, love you long time. So in Mexico we have a saying, you spray 3 times. One. How does it go? Hold on. Let me make sure I have it right. Okay. Uno up here. Por si te besa. That means in case he kisses you. Then 1 in the middle. Por si te abraza. In case he hugs you.